Let's start off the stream with a video I actually did see. I wanted to look at. I think Agent was reacting to this. 1,000 ants versus a black widow. Something like this. I think he did like some grasshopper thing. I was like, yo, I kind of want to see what's happening here, bro. I kind of want to see what's happening.
1,000 ants had to
I'm
fight
gonna take a look.
What would actually happen? Would the spider's venom come out on top, or would the sheer number of ants overwhelm?
Put your bets in right now. Put your bets in right now. Who's winning? Genuinely, I don't see how ants lose. Every time I've seen one of these, the ants always win, y'all. The ants always win. Like, 9 times out of 10, you can't beat too many
in this
ants.
Video, I'm gonna test ants against that and tons of other interesting.
It's just an ant nest, bro. They can't lose.
Ants really are.
The only problem is
I'm an ant expert, y'all.
Thankfully, I found this website that sells just that. And the coolest thing is, it's a mystery species, meaning we might actually get something really good. $300. Let's just
$3
add this to
bills?
the cart.
And I bought the most expensive shipping option to make sure the ants would arrive without any dying during the shipping.
Oh, I am so excited. As long as I get a good species, it's gonna be so fun to watch these go against the Black Widow and everything else I have planned for them.
Anyways, I brought them to the
bills,
recording
bro.
area and opened up the package. And I was kind of surprised by what I found.
Nah, are they in here? Oh my gosh, okay.
Whoa.
There actually is like 1,000. Okay, at least I didn't get scammed.
Since they were in a pill bottle, I couldn't really get a good look at them, so I got a clear container and dumped them all inside. Instantly, you could now see the true scale of what 1,000 ants actually looks like.
Damn, that's an entire
nest. I mean,
nest.
I think it's 1,000. I'm not counting all these guys. And after analyzing the species, I realized that these were
That's not
harvester
1,000.
ants, which are equipped with venomous stingers and massive mandibles, meaning yes, this was actually going to be a very interesting video with everything I was going to test.
Now, for these 1,000 ants to be able to fight a Black Widow, we first need to get them in a nest. And well, everyone say hello to the Terra jar. It's like Terra Green, except I replaced the green with a jar. Anyways, let me go and dump all these guys in.
Let me open up Twitch chat so I can see y'all.
This is way bigger than that tiny pill bottle you were in.
Right away, you could see the ants starting to move around on top of the soil. Now, you might be thinking that this is...
The ants win. Made a poll. Oh, type. Yeah, most definitely. Okay, I'm glad to see rethinking the ants are gonna win this. Cause, bro, there's no way ants. The spider venom only kills a few. I've even seen one where it's literally in its entire nest, bro. Like the spider's on its own turf, its own playing field, bro. And the ants come in there and mash it up, bro. Like, it's not like this is. I'm gonna keep it so bad. There's no way ants ever lose this. Like, if ants were human size, bro, I genuinely think they could beat us in a war. I'm keeping it a band. They could beat us in a war. Like, there's no way we're gonna beat ants, even with our weapons. I genuinely think they would be able to survive that shit, bro. I'm letting it be known. I'm letting it be known.
The ants. Well, it actually is, because this is specifically designed for the ants to dig out tunnels all along the sides of the glass. And as the video progresses, we're gonna see their nests get crazier and crazier. And yeah, most of the ants were kind of going crazy trying to climb up the glass, but after leaving them alone for only a few hours, you could see they were already starting to construct their tunnel system.
You see how organized they are?
Grains of sand from the tunnels, walk up to the surface, drop the sand, and go back down to repeat the process. And when you have 1,000 ants, you can see they dig out a pretty good amount in only just an hour of this time-lapse footage.
Oh yeah, it's sick to see the ants already starting to build their nest.
Bro, I would have to get fired. Dang, I can't lie to you. Yo, the queen gonna have to kill me, bro. I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. Skip the other fights. I just want to see the Black Widow.
Putting these guys to test against a Black Widow. But before then, I have all of these different training activities to prepare the ants for the final spider boss. Second up, we're gonna see how fast they can.
No, let's warm it up. Let's warm it up.
We've got a cricket. Oh my gosh, crickets hate me, and sorry, buddy, you are gonna.
Oh,
be...
he's.
Well, I guess you guys will just see what's about to happen.
And well, right after
I wonder how fast they're gonna eat this
John.
John.
Like a nanosecond, the ants were swarming it. I thought it would only take like a couple minutes.
Bro, he's edging us.
No, this cricket was already pinned down, getting venom injected into him. As I said earlier, each of these ants is equipped with a venomous stinger. That is
that's like bees, bro.
To humans, but the crickets, when there's like 20 ants repeatedly stinging you, you're kind of done for. Yep,
that's like a that's an orgy. That's a grasshopper orgy, bro.
Surrounded by the ants. And I'm guessing they already started to rip its antennas off and stuff to get a tasty meal to spread with the rest of the colony.
Damn. They have the back shots, bro.
Dark for them. I'm gonna go to sleep, and hopefully when I wake up, there's gonna be tons more tunnels. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning.
And over those next 10 hours, the ants made their tunnels so much larger and more intricate than before. And on the back, they even had tunnels all the way down at the bottom, with ants actively walking about the whole system.
Anyway, ants, it's 8 a.m., and that means It's time. As you can see, that alarm's going off. It's time
that's
for
gotcha.
challenge number 3.
What is that?
Ants trained even more.
For this training, I have to pick up one unlucky ant and transport him to the ant lion pit. If you don't
Yo, I'm curious. How did Ant-Man get his powers? Did he get bit by an ant? Like how Spider-Man got bit by like a spider? Is that true? Is that how it works? Like, is that how all of these like superhero like Ant-Man's, Spider-Man, like do they all get like their powers bit? I feel like that makes sense.
What an antlion is, well, this is
That makes sense to me, to be honest.
That has actually evolved over millions of years to be an expert at taking
appreciate
down
it.
ants. Basically, when you go and put them on
Appreciate
the
it.
floor, they start to dig themselves under the ground, and then they just go around digging. And I have 9 more of these guys, which I spread across the whole tank. And as you can see, they all
that a
dig
termite?
around, making these little lines in the ground. But after waiting a few hours,
Wait,
can
what is
see
this, a
that
termite?
each of the ant lions had actually dug out their own little
antlion.
pits in the ground, and when an ant walks into the bottom of them, they're basically cooked.
Alright, I'm
Ooh.
gonna put you right at the start, and at the end, I'm gonna put some breadcrumbs so you can bring back to the colony if you survive this.
And without further ado, I let the ant
Bro,
loose.
gang's not
Let's see if he can get the
surviving.
bread to feed the colony. Immediately, he started to explore around the sand area. He had no idea that he was constantly walking near these pits of death. And eventually, he took a wrong step and stumbled inside of one. These pits are specifically designed to make the ants trip into them, but the ant lion at the bottom must have been sleeping or something, because nothing happened and the ant was just able to walk out. But if you look closely, this caused the ant lion to wake up. He was now active and armed, with his mandibles now throwing
You
up
too
sand
late,
as the
gang.
ant walked in again.
This is why you
And
don't
over
sleep. This is why you don't sleep on the
the
job,
next few
bro.
minutes, the ant did
It's like
just
a
that.
minefield.
He
Nah,
kept
it's
walking
for real.
inside of the pit,
I-
but the
see,
ant
now I
lion
don't
just
wanna
could
be an
never
ant.
quite snap on the ant at the right time. Well, that was until this. You see, this is paused footage, but basically if we unpause it, you can see exactly what happens when an ant lion gets a hold of the ant. The ant lion started to bring the ant underground, and within a few seconds, it was like there was never anything even here. I thought it was over, and you could tell by the sand moving that the ant was getting pulled further and further underground. But all of a sudden, I saw this. A little bit of the ant's head had poked out of the ground. He somehow was fighting back, and must have been using its stinger to try and escape. I immediately rushed back and recorded with my other camera.
What?
And what I
Bro, oh, this man's legendary. Oh, this guy needs an edit. This guy has aura. This ant's him, bro. Y'all gotta put him back in the colony. This ant is him. He just beat the odds. This man climbed out from the depths of hell, bro. He climbed up from the depths of hell and came back a stronger man.
saw was so weird. The ant had somehow made it out from under the sand, but it wasn't trying to escape. In fact, it was using its front legs to try and dig back under the ground.
Whoa,
Whoa, what the heck? Why is this ant digging like a dog?
Oh, he wants his
Using
get back,
front
bro.
legs to dig in the sand where he almost just got killed. Bro, this
He
guy's
wants to
crazy.
get back.
Nah, bro, if you want to be eaten by an antlion that bad, I will
No,
gladly
don't
eat you
kill,
right
don't,
there.
bro.
Have fun, buddy.
And right after putting him in this pit, this antlion also woke up and eventually snapped
Don't,
at the
bro.
ant. And it once again started to pull him underground. But miraculously, this ant was able to fight back once again.
Yo, this
and
ant is
somehow
a
broke
killer,
free,
bro.
Immediately ran out
Yo,
of the...
he's a gladiator, bro. Let him win. Let him go back to the colony, bro. Like, he fought his way out. Let him go, bro. Yo, don't you think this guy needs to go back to the colony? This is a G.
And straight
He has
over to
plot
the
armor, bro.
breadcrumbs to claim his prize. Nah, this ant tricked me to have me move him closer to the bread. And
Yo,
now,
he
somehow-
manipulated the god. Bro, this guy's basically god of that world. He manipulated Kira. This man is, he is the main character, y'all.
Bro, there is something up.
Nah,
with
he's the
this
main
guy.
character.
How on earth did he escape
What?
this antlion pit over here? And how on earth did he escape this one and then no
I
go to the
doubted
bread?
you,
Now he's
bro.
trying to bring bread back to the colony. Bro, well played. You survived. I'll bring you
Kai.
and all the bread back to the colony.
So
Bro,
I brought
give
it
that
all
man a
over to
round of
the nest,
applause.
And the entire colony
That's a
was clearly
gladiator.
super excited because they all swarmed the bread.
That guy is a
Started
goat.
taking
That's the
little
best
pieces of
ant
it.
right there. Wagwan, big batty man, bro. Wagwan, black batty boy, big batty man, big booty bat, big bat.
Anyways, I went and waited a few hours and came back.
This
to
is a
find
gladiator
them
right
even
here, though,
bigger
y'all.
once again.
Keeping
The
it a
ants
band.
still are not done with their training sessions, and next up, we gotta see if they can survive some.
We're naming that man Nisoflyyt Jr., bro, because he's a goat.
fly
He's a
traps for
goat.
some food. So I immediately picked up some of the workers to bring them to the fly trap minefield,
fly-
completely decked out
Ooh.
with tons of Venus flies.
Y'all think the ants will survive in this one? I don't think the ants will survive it. What we're watching 1,000 ants versus a black widow, bro. He's edging us right now. He's edging us right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
On this obstacle, we got
But this is actually intriguing.
I'm just kidding. I don't know why it's packaged in this. Basically, what
I think they're gonna die here, though.
And I'm just gonna
If they're not bringing in nisoflyyt, they're gonna die.
You see, each Venus flytrap has these tiny little trigger hairs inside of them.
But actually, no, Venus flytraps, they're actually kind of lazy, bro. They don't be moving like that.
And when something touches them, it causes them to close. And if I carefully put the oats in between the hairs without eating any of them, I can basically just put the food in here, which will make the ants have to carry them out. But it was actually pretty hard to get the oats perfectly inside, so I ended up just spreading the oats everywhere around the tank.
Alright, let's see how the ants do.
I don't know how it worked, though.
They're not gonna do too well, but yeah, we'll see.
Immediately, the ants had started to swarm out the tube that I put them in, and they
Alright,
were
let's
probably
see.
confused of why they were all just transported away from their nest. And for a little while, they kind of just walked around, investigating their new environment. That was until a couple minutes later, where this first ant walked up to a Venus flytrap.
Because even wasps
died
to
no
these
idea
guys.
that these plants were basically alive and wanted to eat him whole. Thankfully though, this guy was able to walk out of the plants without triggering any of the traps. However, a few minutes later, this ant walked up to another one of the plants. And well, this time all I'll say is he wasn't as lucky. Surprisingly, he wasn't super attracted to the oats, but it did seem like he may have been attracted.
The nectar. They have a lot of nectar. I can't lie to you. They have good nectar.
The traps themselves. You see, Venus flytraps create a very
sadly it's getting shit on.
Of the jaws to lure.
Oh, what's good, sugar, bro? I didn't even recognize your name. What's good, sugar? Oh hell no, the Black Widow needs to win. Oh my god, the Black Widow needs to win because it's black. That reminds me, even Black Widow, she has Black Widow in her name. Was she bit by a Black Widow? Was she bit by a Black Widow? Is that how she got her powers? Does she even have powers? I don't even know.
This ant ended up, well, walking into one, hitting a trigger hair, and just like that, he was now stuck inside of the jaws.
You're
As you
gone.
can see, the ant
You're
was just
gone.
walking around inside trying to escape.
You're gone, bro. There's no surviving that. There's no coming back. You ain't nisoflyyt Jr., bro. You just ant number 2.
Yeah,
you ant number 2.
No idea what to do. So back to this guy. This trap is gonna release a type of acid over the.
What's good, Slayer? What's good, ZTW Slayer? Sadly, he's getting shit on. Bro, not every superhero with a bug in its name means they got bit by it. So wait, okay. So it's just Spider-Man that got bit. There's no. So what powers does Black Widow have? I'm not a Marvel fan, bro, but I know she be moving like that. She be moving like Spider-Man. What about like Black Cat or like I know Batman's just like a regular human. I know that. He ain't got no bat powers, none of that. But I mean, Batman, is he really regular human, bro? That's a discussion for another day.
Basically, just
that man is did this man like fall out of the atmosphere and like survive that? I ain't gonna lie to you.
Interestingly enough, pretty much all the ants I had put inside were staying away from the traps and were all grouped up around this corner. In fact, they were actually starting the process of digging some more tunnels. Now these ants still think they're in the nest. They're just trying to dig. Well, I mean, I guess it's pretty smart if you're not getting eaten by the traps. Because over the next 20 minutes, only one single ant came across another Venus flytrap. This guy. Let's call him Larry. Now, Larry is a
Let's see what you do, Larry.
He was walking all over the jaws of all of these plants, absolutely risking it for the biscuit. But eventually, Larry's luck ran out because of this happened. The jaw had closed on him, leaving half of his body stuck out of it. But this was actually pretty good for Larry, because it means he had a chance to escape. Using all of his strength, which, albeit is not very much, he tried pushing himself out of the jaws.
Don't diss Larry like that.
It was designed to just get tighter and tighter as time goes on, meaning this ant was doomed. Well, not actually, because I kind of felt bad for Larry, so I cheated nature and used my tweezers to open the trap. I safely got Larry out.
Bro, do you know how much energy that costs to beat his fly trap, bro? You're playing God, bro. You're playing God. Hold on. No, I gotta play the OST, bro. Bro, no. You can't do that. You can't do that. That cost the freaking Venus flytrap everything he had, bro. Yo, what's your name? Terra Green. You can't be playing God. You're not. You're a regular human just like us. Come on, man. I'm out. You're playing like you got the death note. Good, Danny. Chill on that, brother.
And brought him back to the rest of the colony. And he was
give the man some food.
Really well. Every single ant survived except
invisibility.
So I brought 'em all.
Hold on. Larry eats spiders. If I don't see beetles, I'm good. Ooh, beetles. Like you're scared of beetles? Hold on. Let's see. And Black Widow doesn't have powers. Missed some of the stream because I'm playing Elden Ring. Oh, yo, I always wanted to get into Elden Ring. I can't even lie to you. I've been curious about that. Catwoman is a baddie. You think a Catwoman got... But, bro, did she? Yo, did she get bit by a radioactive cat? I think it was... I don't think that was Catwoman, though. I think that was Black Cat. Pick your top 5 superpowers. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me read this. Invisibility. Alright. Infinite energy. Okay. That's all I need. I know what type of man you are. You're not slick. You gotta go to prison. You gotta go to prison. You are not getting anywhere near me, bro. Nowhere near my people. Go away. Go away. Oh Lord. Hey yo, bro. Hey yo, chat. Watch out. We have a monster here. What kind of shit is this? Elden Ring is so good, though. The big deal is, oh, they are scary. I can't lie to you.
Gorilla oats to show my support. As you can see, it didn't take long for some of the ants to start moving the oats down to their intricate tunnel systems. And speaking of these tunnel systems, the last training session I'm putting these ants through before the Black Widow is a flood simulation. Yeah, I'm
flood simulation. Oh, you
wish. Kinda, because if I actually flooded this thing, it would kill every single ant. So instead, I've got this thing called the Little Dripper, which, as you can see, drips some water droplets very slowly.
Yeah, it might seem kind of lame, but this little bit of water should be enough to eventually collapse part of the ants' tunnel system. And if it does collapse, if they can fix it quickly, it means they would have passed all my training missions, and that means
oh, you are.
So I immediately started.
You're not even like, this ain't even like those professional ones where they have the actual nuts and like have them develop it over like 1,000 days.
And initially, the ants were very confused. Some of the droplets were hitting the ants and making them get completely drenched in water. But to my surprise, it almost seemed like the ants wanted to get wet because more and more of the ants started to gather around.
The ants wanted to get wet, bro.
The water
say less.
Eventually,
say less.
Was getting completely soaked. The ants are amazing in their ability to work as a team. And in the wild, if a real flood occurred, a massive ant colony would literally join together to make a raft out of their bodies. And that way,
what, they could do that? Yo, ants are crazy, bro. How do you stop this, bro? I'm telling you, unhinged, no, bro. But how do you stop this? If they were human size, we're cooked. We're cooked. I'm telling you, we are lucky they are minuscule, bro. We're lucky.
Stay on the top and stay dry to ensure the future of the colony. And on a mini scale, this is sort of what the ants are doing here.
I do what I gotta do.
A shield out of their bodies that will prevent the water from getting into their tunnels where all the eggs are stored.
Wow.
Damn. Oh, they smart.
Amazing. I was totally expecting these tunnels to just collapse from the water, but it seems like ants have literally evolved to do pretty much.
They're smart.
I don't want to do any more harm. You guys prove to me you're very capable.
They instantly took down the cricket, somehow escaped.
All right, y'all. Put in your last votes, bro. Put in your last votes. Do you think the Black Widow will pull through? Do you think the Black Widow will pull through?
Fly traps and even
let us know.
And throughout that process, they managed to build
I'm saying no, bro.
With a thriving colony.
Ants got it, bro.
These ants are ready for my Black Widow. Now, this is actually my last Black Widow because all the other ones from my other videos have escaped. Yeah,
escape.
But anyways, I went and put the Black Widow in a container so you guys could get a good look at it. And as you can tell, it has that insane, iconic red hourglass abdomen. Wait, sorry. This is my pet robot Black Widow. This is not the real one. All
right, buddy.
The real Black Widow. As you can tell, it's
that's a beautiful spider, y'all.
And under its glossy black abdomen is where the red hourglass is located. These guys have an insane amount of venom, so if it even bites a single ant,
do the poll. You think the Black Widow's gonna win?
The tank where the final battle will take place. I went and put a few
See,
sticks
2
in my
people,
backyard,
3 people vote 1,000 ants. Oh, Black Widow's not winning.
Climbing all over the sticks. And I went and waited a little while she sort of settled in and found a nice spot to rest. Once she did, I went to the ant nest, scooped a good amount of the workers into a tube so we could get this battle started.
Oh, you're not taking it. Oh, damn. It's not okay. It's not versing the entire nest. It's just a couple of them. Now I don't know. Now I don't know.
Immediately, the ants started to run out of the tube and down onto the sand. When pretty much all of the ants had made it down to the sand,
I don't know. I just clicked on my mouse.
The Black Widow, which was
it's not the whole nest.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty impatient guy, and I couldn't bear to wait for the battle to start. So I literally picked up the stick myself to bring the spider down to
Oh, you're
Immediately,
wicked.
the spider started to run around. None of the ants really noticed besides this guy. That kind of bit the spider's leg or something and scared it away. The spider tried to escape as fast as it could by climbing the glass, but it was too slick. Once a few other of the ants had noticed the Black Widow was on the ground, they started to jump it. And it was actually pretty funny to watch, because as you can see, there's barely any ants, and the spider was so scared, trying to run away at full speed.
Oh, it knows the power of an ant, bro.
The spider in the world. Why are you not just fighting back? And yeah, a couple of the
Y'all know
ants
Black Widow.
continued to
These aren't
terrorize
actually
the
that
Black
venomous.
Widow. But the thing
Black
is,
Widows.
all of the rest of the ants were kind of just doing their own thing at the other side of the enclosure. I had to make this more interesting, so I had a better plan. I went and picked up all of the ants to bring them back to the nest.
Alright, well, I got the Black Widow from the tank, and hey, the title did say 1,000 ants versus Black
No,
Widow.
okay, nah, the Black Widow's cooked, bro.
1,000 ants.
And well, I dropped the spider inside, and it immediately started going crazy, running everywhere. And obviously,
cooked,
the ants
bro.
did not act kindly. Every single worker
It's
went
cooked.
on red alert mode and jumped onto the spider, grabbing her
Bro.
with their mandibles and
What
repeatedly
is
stinging it
this?
over and over. As you saw with the cricket, ants do not mess around with stuff.
Bro,
in the
like,
nest.
you
And to
didn't-
my
okay,
surprise,
like,
the
now
Black
it's
Widow
clear
did
who's
not
gonna
even get
win.
a chance to fight back. It's
Yeah,
actually
she time out 1,000 ants. Bro, I don't blame you,
pinned
gang.
it down and started to
I thought the
devour.
spider had a
Yeah,
chance after he
that's
just
really
like
all that
grabbed a
happened.
couple of
That
them.
should answer your question.
But the
of
man
who
just
wins
threw it
fight.
into the
1,000
entire
ants
nest, bro.
And they basically beat everything. There's a reason
Bro,
why
this isn't a battle. This is a feeding,
ants are the
bro.
secret king of the animal kingdom, because there's quadrillions of ants around the world.
But one final thing, I have an important
Don't
message.
kill me,
for all
bro.
kids.
Bro, he didn't grab any. He was
The
running.
new terror reactivity book was just released.
No, for real. The bro didn't even want to fight one ant, bro. How are you gonna? You just escalated from 0 to 100 real quick, bro. Like we could tell, Gang didn't want to smoke, bro. Yo, he was running. He was running away, man. Yo, no, I love that though, dog. Good video, Terry Green. Terry Green, great video, man. I jacked that. That was intriguing. That was intriguing, man.